Princess Sarissa here. When we last left off, we had just defeated a panda, went back and saved our game, and now we're here for the optional boss, Omega. As you can see from those stats, he is one tough cookie. He has close to 56,000 hit points, and he has a bunch of attacks. And he attacks fast, he has auto-reflect on himself, and many attacks that can just wipe out your party. So the status that I have going in, the strategies I have going in here now, I have 3 of my characters equipped with the wall rings. Everyone except for Lena. And the reason why is because Omega, in addition to having all those terrible attacks, if you directly attack him, he will counterattack twice. And 2 of the counterattack he has, the 2 counterattacks he uses are Rocket Punch, which basically cuts your hit points down to a 4th, I believe, and confuses you, or a thing called Encircle, which basically removes your character entirely from the battle. It just takes him right away. He also has that multi-targeting flamethrower attack, which will bounce off the wall rings, but that of course will heal him. But that's not too much of a problem. The big multi-targeting attack that's terrible is that Omega. That Surge Beam is Omega's Surge Beam. That hits all your characters, cuts their hit points in half, and creates the here it is, the wave cannon, and it creates the sap effect. So our characters will still, like, basically every second lose 2 hit points. Because of that, if you do not heal after getting hit with a surge attack, you are going to be knocked out. It's going to do a party wipe. So that Delta attack too, if that hits a character who isn't protected by wall, that will end up just turning them to stone. Rainbow Wind inflicts a variety of status ailments on you. It inflicts blind, mute, so it's really a pain. So how am I doing here? Well, for the most part, we really have to worry about buffing ourselves up. We have to maintain this float status because Omega can also use an earthquake attack on us, and if we're not floating, that is going to wipe us out. Mix is a major blessing in here. Major mixes that we're using include there's a revival mixture, which is a phoenix and a full down, which revives a party character to full hit points. Lena doesn't have the wall ring, and so she can get hit by spells, but we want her not to have a reflect on because that'll determine how we do our offense, which we're just doing right here now. So in order to make her immune to damage, we gave the Dragon Fang Ether to make her immune to all elemental damages. Now we've kind of buffed ourselves up enough, so when we have a free time, we don't need healing, we'll be mixing holy waters and antidotes to increase the amount of levels that Krill has. That'll increase her damage that she uses when she does her lightning. She also has the Magus Rod equipped to increase the amount of damage her lightning does. Quick is also important here because it helps that caster take 2 turns, which when we had a heal, that allowed Lena to basically heal 2 people at one time. Now that we don't need to heal, it's allowing her to buff up Krill. Ways we can buff with haste once we're kind of set. And also that holy water antidote to add the 10 levels to her thing. Now if you notice, the first time I used that lightning, it took off about 5,000 damage. I paused there because I'm keeping track of Omega's hit points with the calculator. Krill also used her quick to get 2 attacks in. Now you'll notice here when she attacks here, she's going to do both 3, and she's targeting our party. One, because that will negate Omega's counterattack. Because technically, we're hitting, if Lena had a wall ring, he would counterattack. But because one of our attacks is getting through and hitting one of our party members, it bypasses Omega's counterattack. So that's one way we kind of trick the game into not giving a counterattack. So you just gotta kind of be sneaky like that to avoid that counterattack, because otherwise that counterattack would really wipe you out. So that's basically the status here. Whenever we get hit by the Surge Beam, we have to obviously heal up. That's where this multi-targeting, this multi-spell uses the quick spell, gives us 2 opportunities to heal ourselves on. Obviously the most important 2 people to keep healed at all times are Lena and Krill, because Lena is the main buffer, because she has the mix ability and the quick ability, and Krill because she is the main damage dealer. Faris isn't really doing too much this battle. Like, she'll occasionally be able to use a mixed ability to help somebody out, but the main thing that she's just a secondary healer as well. So the way you have to watch with healing is, the way I've been doing healing is, Whiskers, because he's a chemist, his innate ability is doubles the potency of healing spells. So I'm very careful to watch my ATB, which is the yellow bar on the right, the white bar that fills to yellow to show when my time is coming up. So right now I realize that Whiskers is getting kind of close to his turn, so I was like, I don't need to necessarily feel Faris, because Whiskers were able to just cast that resurrection spell and bring her back to full hit points without necessarily worrying about wasting a turn healing her and then getting hit by the Surge Beam and having to waste another turn healing her again. This way I get to revive her, have her at full hit points. And as you see right there, we are using the main thing we gotta keep. Lena and Krill, major importance there. They're the 2 that we really have to worry about. One mix that I was lucky I didn't have to use is Turtle Shell and Phoenix Down. And what that does is it removes all the status ailments. So if Lena or Krill got hit by one of them, then we'd have to use that. Otherwise they'd be muted and they wouldn't be able to use their spells, or their quick spells, to heal up. So this took a lot of times, because a lot of times, this is pretty much almost over here now, but it took a lot of tries to do this, because sometimes Omega would start the battle off, use that Delta attack right away on Lena, and the battle was over. Or would use a Surge Beam multiple times in a row before I would have a chance to start getting buffs on. So the main thing is, you're spending about 75% of that battle buffing yourself up to survive, and then you're able to speed and basically try to outspeed Omega and finish him off that way. So that was my attempt at beating Omega. I finally defeated him after multiple tries, and I got the reward of the Omega medal. So, yep, showed it off. And got 100 ability points there, so that'll be good for Mr. Whiskers there, help him get closer to mastering that chemist job. And he'll need it, because want to master it up, because we still got quite a bit more to go on this interdimensional rift. I hope to see you next time when I continue on into the interdimensional rift. So take care, manias. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day. Bye.